Do you feel like you can come to me whenever you have an issue? Press the notification bell so you get notified every time she drops, she posts. You know, she gives us the fitness, that eating, that diaries of the colleges. Yeah.
And the new segment, guys.
Yes, and the T-talks.
Yeah.
T-talks. Yeah, and I hope you comment, share with other people.
Like.
You watch until the end, guys.
Yes.
You must understand what it. But it's in my
Or should I say Nox is kind of bad
I'm
at
not
it.
flan, guys. I was listening when I respond, and when you're like, can't you were listening? Yeah, I do listen. It's just I don't show what I am actually listening. I don't want to give you that attention. It depends on my mood. Thank you.
It's like on your mood. Sisterhood is learning from your mistakes, I guess. Learning from them also, because as siblings we're all different, honestly. Hey guys, welcome back to T-talks, and you're tuning in with Coca-Cola
and Nox.
And today's episode is about sisterhood. So what do you have for me? Guys, this is a big cringe, but okay.
Yeah. So the first question is, what do you think being your sister means?
What it means for you to be my sister, it means to be supportive of my goals and to make me laugh and to correct me when I'm wrong, because I have that thing of not wanting to be corrected, because I kind of believe that I'm right in everything. So yeah, it means you being supportive of my goals, you listening to my rants, you doing things with me even though you don't want to. Sometimes you don't want to. And then you correcting me when I'm wrong, you praying for me, and you helping me with my relationship with God, and yeah, cherishing every moment. Yeah, and you must answer that question also. Answer.
I think for me, it's like similar things. I think for me, it's like similar things. You know, someone being there and supportive, being able to do stuff for you, being able to share your favorable moments, like some things that happen in the day, you know, coming back and knowing that there's someone that you can share this, you know, someone that you can trust with what you share, you know, that I was roaming around the world, you get what I mean? So yeah, someone that you know loves you and you care, also that you love and you care for, and yeah, then yeah, that makes you the person that you are, you know, that makes you view things in different ways, I guess, like, or give you like opinions or scenarios on how a thing can come out, I guess, if that makes sense. So yeah, I think it's what she said, and yeah, so there's added good stuff.
Okay. I think my question is a bit similar to yours though, but when someone says define sisterhood without thinking about me or you, what would you say? Or without thinking about who Prince also, because Prince is also a sibling. Yeah, sisterhood though. But still, you're sister to him though, in a way. So yeah, you are.
Okay. If I can say define sisterhood, oh, I'm bad at defining. Like, I know what something means, but I'll never be able to define it. Like, okay, anyways, if they can say that to me, or ask me that question rather, I'll probably say something like, I think it just revolves around the same things, like someone that you can trust, someone that you have a strong bond with, or someone that you relate to, and gets you and is there for you, and emotionally, physically, and mentally. I'd say that. That's what sisterhood means for me.
For me, I think Sisterhood is learning from your mistakes, I guess, learning from them also, because as siblings we're all different, honestly, and we all view and do things in a different way, and sometimes we get on each other's nerves. But being a sister to you, Prince, it all comes down to the fact that it must all revolve around love, because if love is not there, then no intention is pure towards you. So in all that I do, I think I try to show I love you, and even though I mess up a lot, yeah, and sometimes I just don't wanna. But yeah, I think sisterhood means love. With love, everything is sort of possible. Everything kind of like, I don't know, flows. Yeah, makes sense whatsoever.
Okay, the following question is, I don't even know. Okay, I think the question is, how do I make you feel heard or loved?
Kyla's kind of bad at this. Or should I say Nox is kind of bad
I'm
at
not
this?
sure, guys.
She's bad, guys. Like, at showing you that she's listening to you or she's there for you. She's just that person when you talk, she's like, okay, I get, she's just chilled about it. But I think one way that you show that you love me or care about me is in your, what is it? In your actions. Colors that type of person who will do things for you without even expecting it. Pelasana, my pancakes. Even some iced coffee. See, she's just that person. Oh, Russian teas. Like, she does all of those stuff. Like, I think she shows her love for me through her actions. Yeah. But listening,
I do. I feel like at that moment you think that I'm not listening, because sometimes I'm just like, okay, I want to do this, ne? But like, I am listening, because you actually realize after when you talked to me about that thing, about that certain thing, I was listening when I respond, and when you're like, can't you were listening? Yeah, I do listen. It's just I don't show what I am actually listening.
Yeah,
I
that
don't
makes sense.
want to give you that attention. It depends on my mood. Thank you.
Depends on your mood. What about you?
Okay, what about me? I think now, I think you know yourself that you won't do my actions. You're not the person to tell. You're not the person to tell you what I love you, and stuff like that. You find that very cringe and you're an affectionate person. So I would say, yeah, it is through actions. Like, what can I say? Not there's nothing. No, it's just I'm trying to dig deep.
That's like you have to think deep, my sister.
No, I know. It's just that I'm trying to find something that is, you know. I think I would say it's like similar things, even though or when I ask for something like, then you're like, ugh, no, but you still do it. You get what I mean? Look, you still do it. Like maybe I'll say, Tano, oh, what is it just today? Like you do it, also like you do it. Like even if you'd be like, but you still do it. You show up. I'd say, yeah, you show up. You make sure that you show up. Yeah, and you listen.
Sort of.
Nah, yeah, nah, the problem with her, me, I don't. I show you like I'm not listening, but I'm listening. With her, she shows that she's not listening, and she's not listening. Like that's the difference. You see, she like when like she listens, if she's like the thing intrigues her, is something that she's been waiting for. Yeah, but something that she's been waiting to hear. I am in the parade. But if it's something that is just new to the ecosystem, to the economy, she doesn't care. She doesn't care. Yeah. So,
Do you think it's important as siblings when we grow up to actually tell each other I love you, to hug each other, to kiss each other? Because do you think it's important, because in many black households we don't do that?
I think it is important, but I feel like if you know that you love each other, and you, like us talking about it right now, because it's not like it's the first time we're talking about this such of things, that this is how we show each other love and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's like okay, I know that she loves me, even though she doesn't tell me that, oh my god, I love you, oh my god, in shows your affection. But the fact that we talk about and you talk about the ways that we show affection, I think it doesn't leave that hole with, oh my god, she doesn't say I love you. Because even for us, maybe if you grow older, you're more distant. Maybe now there's really time for us to like, let's get on a car, let's talk. I can't come. Like when I come back to school, maybe already at home, I know what time I'm gonna feel kind and stuff like that. Or when we're ending, vice versa.
Yeah.
It's like that. Once we get older, I think
it might be needed.
Yeah, it might be needed to tell each other once in a while, I love you, Veto. I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful to God for giving you or putting you in my life. You get what I mean?
Yeah,
If you hear me, I think that's important. But with us, especially like I feel like also with siblings, we have this thing where I don't know. I've never seen a sibling saying, "Oh my God, like I think it's just a sibling thing. But as I said, if you communicate and talk about how you all share, the way you all love each other, like your love languages, it's really easy to know what's I fit. Instead of like if you keep quiet, you just say, does this person really love me, or what's going on. And also learning that person. Like I think being around each other for a long time for most of our time, like in the day, you end up getting to know what's, oh, this is actually someone loves me. This is how she actually shows me that she loves me. You get it. Just knowing the different ways of someone loving you, or the different ways that someone can love you is like, oh, okay, it's not because I'm tired, it's the way they show their love to me.
True.
Thank you. Okay, you asked me a question, you didn't answer it. I think I answered most of the question. I don't know, you can.
No, I think I don't talk as much as you do, so now.
No, I'm saying Ilana. For this one, do you think that hugging each other and stuff like that? I only answered that question.
Oh, I think, yeah, I also think it's important, like everything she said about showing affection by saying, I love you, I care for you, I'm here for you. It's good to assure each other, because I think sometimes as siblings we can kind of like bump heads, that once in a while we need to tell each other. And as you said, when we grow up, we need to tell each other, and I think we need to start like practicing now. We can, and we know how to resolve conflicts and not take on our family patterns of not talking. Yeah.
Then the following question is, do you feel like you can come to me whenever you have an issue?
I do feel like I can come to my sister whenever I have an issue. It's just Usiswami. She's a straightforward person. She'll tell you the way it is. Or if like she doesn't say it with her mouth, her eyes, her body language. To the point sometimes I feel like you're judging me, like, and like, so sometimes I don't immediately go to her. I have to process it for myself first before I go to you. But I do feel like I can tell you everything. I feel like you also know that I almost tell you everything. But some things I give up on telling you. I'm not gonna lie. When
Yes, I think I do. It's fun. Yeah, I can. Yes, the question is I can. I think I do. Like when a woman doing something happen, it's hard for me to keep quiet. Like I need to tell someone, then it would be cool. Like I can actually tell one person which are like all time, but then I'll let it go. I'll even forget about it.
You revealed my name. No, guys, it's fine. I know.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah, Muti.
So
I think we show grace to each other.
I know I didn't mean to just elaborate. Yeah, I think we do.
I think we do, but I think because of the way we have been but kulisa. Guys, if you don't know Zulu, the way it's cooling our corner, the way we grew up. Yeah, I don't think when we get into conflicts, we don't agree about something, usually we just keep quiet. One day, and then we just come together when it's calm. I think that's our problem. Yes, we show grace to each other, but moving forward as we grow up, there'll be external stuff that will come, and then it will, yeah. But then we also have this thing of would say we can talk, but as we are not open to actually talking and being corrected.
Yeah, I think it's like we may talk about it, but we won't actually talk about how it actually feels deep down. You just talk those things to not hurt anyone and just let it go and flow,
Surface.
Yeah, and you just, they're like, okay, we're cool, it's good, it's never like, oh my god, that was what cool, Most of the time I feel like when it comes to like situations or problems, most of the time you just want to get it over and done with and just be like, okay, I've forgiven you, whatever. Like, thank you. It can go away. Which is like a good thing, but also not. Because I feel like when it's too deep, you end up, even if you say I've forgiven that person, but it will come up maybe if the person does it again or something similar. It's like it's giving like trauma, but it's not.
Yeah, because we're not like what is it? Giving a solution, guys. Barring proposing a solution on how I can be better for you, how I can change in order to like make each other, like all three of us, like comfortable or not repeat that same mistake that will hurt that person.
It's just leave it on the surface. But if it's not that deep, it's like, oh,
yeah. And
sometimes you don't even need to talk about it. It's like talking about it is like really, do you have to? The next question is, do you think we can be more invested in each other's lives?
Must I?
Oh, was I correct? So yeah.
Oh my word. Do I think that we can be a bit more invested? I do believe so. I do believe that we can be more invested in an active way. I think passively we are, but we're not taking the action to be invested in each other, like your goals. Like, Carlo, what do you like? Me being there to support you and be like, girl, go do it. Like me helping you learn how to do your makeup, me braiding your hair. Like, I don't know, doing stuff that like speak to you. I do think we can be more invested into each other.
That's true.
Even by prayer and thinking. Yeah.
Okay, that is true, but like for me, the sort of person I am, I like my personal space a lot. Like I know like sharing and doing things with someone, like doing things with you and being able to bond in the things that I like and things that you like is very important in like a relationship in general. But with me, I'm that type of person who's just there like, do your thing and I'll do my thing. Like deep down, no cap. Like there's those days where I'm like, okay, I want to do this with you, let's do it. Which is unfair because why do you want to do it when you feel like doing it, but when the other person feels like doing it, you don't want to do it. You get what I mean? I try to like tell myself, Ogoti, Kaibo, what I doing? Balance, let's make it balance. Because I've realized that I'm a very self-aware person, but I just don't care. That's the problem. The problem is that I don't care. I'm very self-aware, but I don't care.
Oh my god.
Then I'm just like, well, it is what it is. I can't do anything about it. Which, while I can do something about it, you see? Yeah. What is the following question? I asked you a question, so you can ask.
Oh, okay. What is something that you would wanna like take into your own family if you ever have a family, or even if you don't have a family, but what is something that you would take from our childhood, the way we grew up?
To moon. Take something. Oh, damn.
Should I pause the video?
Something that we can take is just being there for each other. I think, yeah. I think being there for each other, being there for yourself, and being able to talk and voice out the things that hurt you or something that you don't like. I think we don't voice that out much, but
It should be.
yeah, and yeah, well, like we do
Yeah,
say,
right.
I think we do say in a way. I think we
Yeah, it's
do
like
more
what
actions than talking. I even know my has a thing would if you're not okay, talk about it,
Yes.
don't bury it.
Mm.
So I think it's just that, just talk about it. And like sometimes I feel like I feel like now more often there's something I've realized, Guti, more often we do actually talk about the things that maybe you don't like that I do, I don't like that you do, even though it all just ends up in a mess. Yeah, I think we do talk about it. What's high, kodwa now you're going to look, kodwa now you're going to look, but it's like, hey, man, it's that type of thing. I think we do tell each other, but not in a direct way, which is also not okay, because it's like sometimes like, dude, I don't. It's just an argument, you know. You take it as an argument, not as Lomund is actually trying to say something to me. Yeah.
How, if you ever have jealousy, like sometimes like you ever like have that thing of jealousy towards me, how do you deal with that?
Yeah, do that. I think I just tell myself, if she can do it, I can also do it. What is stopping me from doing it, even though I'm a very lazy person? I think that's something that I must just accept at this point. But if she can do it, I can do it. What stops me from doing it? You know, yeah, and just talk to God about it. I think that thing, talking to God is not talking to God only by prayer. Just if you feel something, if you feel anger, just be like, yo, God. You know, if there's that thing, just be like, oh, God,
Facts.
she's coming down from this, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever question you asked me, yeah,
Yeah. Okay, same thing, bruh. I think the way you look at life, the way you do everything, sometimes I'm like, oh, this hand, I wish I could be him. I wish I could be. I wish I could be. Like, why can't I do that? Like, why can't I be like, Kala, like, can talk to people. Kala is easygoing. Like, I know sometimes, like, she also likes her personal space and stuff like that, but there's so much that I admire about Kalo that I'm like, oh, okay, here comes the perfect child.
I think that's the problem with siblings. I think that is the problem, Muguti. We always think that because I'm not gonna lie, I do feel like, oh my God, now she's trying to be perfect and stuff like that, né? And you also feel like that sometimes.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's what builds anger towards siblings. Because when you're thinking in your head, you're like, oh my God, this person. Because I do actually think what you're just not a mood to now he's thinking the exact same thing while you're feeling, that way. And I feel like that's what distances siblings. Because me, I'm here, I'm thinking, hey, rubbish dot. I want I can do the same thing with rubbish dot. Then the connection cuts about Wi-Fi.
Yeah, but like breaking. As you say, when I look at those things, instead of like being like jealous towards you, I try to take the jealousy and turn it to something good and being like, I love this about Carlo. It means that I can look at her and take it as an example and try to practice it in my life. And of course, talk about God, guys, because jealousy will make you do this. Yeah.
I think it's also the intention of like, I actually want this person in my life. If you actually have the desire of having that person in your life for the rest of your life, I think it's you say, okay, let me just come down for it because I'm actually looking forward to a future with this person. Yeah. Next question is, what is our favorite quality?
Can I ask that one too? Yeah, what's your favorite quality, I guess, about me?
Favorite quality about you is no, I'm trying to think because it's like I know this, like, what can I say? I think I can't say it's the way you handle things because okay, how
do I handle things about you?
It's not like you. I feel like, well, it's a good way the way you handle things. You're more emotional about them. While I think I just feel like the way I am is like the best way to be in the world. This is what to throw you. No, to throw you my sister.
Okay.
But I think Can you, as in, I think the problem is the word quality.
Noma ngabuka ke nesiZulu or
No,
Pratt.
I'm saying, please elaborate that word.
Elaborate. It's too much English.
Yes.
Okay. Like, what are the things that you see in me that you admire?
Yeah, well, that was a problem because me, I'm also thinking the things you do for me, which is a very different thing. So yeah. Okay, yeah. I think that you do that I like, okay. I think for me, it's thing that you do that I like is the way you spend time with God, like in the morning and stuff like that. It is annoying with the music sometimes. I like it. It's like, okay, cause that's why I'm not gonna lie, but sometimes I'm like, oh my god, I wish I could be like this. I wish I could also wake up in the morning and just pray and read my Bible. Cause yo, Mugeli, I hate it's bad. So those things about having like a routine. Okay, manje, okay, he's reading the Bible in the morning, he's going to bath, he's going to film, he's going to the gym, whatsoever, you're studying for the day. Because me, if you can see me, how I react, you would cry.
You para, homeless person, no.
Putting the effort in having a routine for your day, like, yeah, but that's the thing that I like the most about you, that you have a routine, and when you have a routine, you stand by it, like, most of the time. Yeah, but you're like determined or dedicated to the things that you do and the things that you want. Yeah, thank you. I know, like me to be
Clap on the heads. I go, hello. Ouch. Why are you so heavy though?
I don't know, cause
Okay, are you asking me the same question?
yes.
Okay, what other qualities that stand out about you? Okay, for me, it's the way you are so wise, man. For your age. Carla is so wise, guys. Like, she thinks about things rationally. I think, as she said, I'm more of like a emotional type of person when it happens. But like, she thinks about things. She like sees things before they come, And I love that about her. And bruh, when she says she has that mentality of I don't care, she means it. I wish I had that like mentality, because Carlo is someone who's so like, when she believes something is wrong, like it's wrong, she stands by her own values. She's not easily pressurized into doing stuff, into fitting in. Like, she stands strong by her word. She is she and not by. That's what I love about her. She has a strong mentality. The way she thinks rationally. She thinks rationally, and the way she handles situations. I love that about her. And I love her eyes. I love her eyes so much. They're so brown and so cutie. And I love the way she's also dedicated. Color is very dedicated. Even though, guys, ufunda one day before exam. But oh, my sister.
Let us correct this. I listened in class. So the problem with me learning one day is because that's actually a lie. I do listen in class though. I think having friends, I think with me, the thing that makes me end up studying the night before. I'm not gonna lie about that one. I'm like, I procrastinate a lot. Like, I'm a procrastinator, guys. Which I think from this year it has changed. Like, it's better than the way it was. Like, man, just saying I was on 6 and study instead of starting at 10. You get what I mean? The procrastination.
12. Oh, wakes up at 1 and studies, but she still passes.
So there's that. I think having like it let's see, I don't wanna say like those like children. Well, I am. But I think it's a matter of fact that most people, like when they have a problem with solving something in class, they come to me. So for me,
you learn through them.
yes, it's like when I'm explaining something to you, it also kind of but some people that you have to explain like more than like 2 times and stuff like that. Then it's an eight card.
Guys. Talk show.
And I always say that I don't like to talk. That's the thing. That's the funny thing. And when people tell me that, I'm like, no, me. What? I don't talk. And I'm just trying to explain that how I know that I talk too much. It's just I don't like people saying that I talk too much.
Okay, guys. To close today's episode, we'll be giving you all advice, I guess, on navigating siblings, on navigating sisterhood, brotherhood, whatsoever it is, siblinghood. Yeah. And you start.
Why, Mina? They always must start first.
Who said I'm the oldest? I'm younger by 5 years.
She says it's just older by 3 years. And the other says 5 years. And when she feels like saying, or when she doesn't want to feel old, she says, actually, I'm older than 3. Yeah, I'm older than you by 3 years. If it's not that, she's like, you know what, actually, I'm older than you. I'm younger than you by 5 years. She doesn't want to accept the fact that she's getting older. She is turning into a grandma. Hi, boss! I still have time, my darlings.
My darling.
I still have time.
You are only...
Oh.
Still. Okay, what
advice? What advice I can give people out there, like siblings and stuff like that? I think communication is key. I think in everything that you do in the world, on the earth, as long as you're still living, communicate. Because without communication, I think a lot of things fall apart easily. Like even if you have like a small argument, I I understand when people say like, I'm not gonna fight for this, I'm not gonna try and talk to her about this. There are people that you just don't have to put the effort for, like you're like I didn't mean it in that way. There's some people that are very arrogant in what they have to say, to the point you're like, if you're stating this and this is what you stand by, babes, to do, it's okay. If you wanna say bye, it's okay. I'm not gonna try and tell you, Guti, as in fact, this is what I actually meant by this, you know. No, you're not gonna do that. But there's instances where you're like, you have to like talk to Guti, especially when you really want that person in your life and that person has a very huge impact in your life. Like you must sometimes try. No good time, but I didn't really mean this in this way. Let's talk this out. What way can we grow? How can we grow? Like with my best friend, like there's this other day we were talking, we're like, you do this, I don't like that. Like me and my best friend, we don't communicate on the things that we don't like that we do. We just never get around it because it's like a long distance friendship. We love and cherish each other, but it's like, well, we don't talk deep into our feelings. But then there was a time where like, Yazin, Tommy, you must stop. You leave me on red for this long. You do that. You don't answer to my TikToks. No, I want you to do better with that. And now as a person, you must try and improve. If someone tells you, can we actually grow more? In a friendship or whatsoever. Like listen, if umuntu puts in the effort of communicating, now we put in the effort or see that effort with this person actually cares about me, this person is actually talking about how they feel, it means that they can trust me with their feelings. Like umuntu, I feel like if someone communicates with you, it means that they trust you, they are really wishing the best for the bond that you have. I think that's it. I feel like communication is just top tier out of everything. Yeah, and listening to the person. Yeah, hence I'm saying like, you must also reciprocate some English.
I reciprocate my thought. Okay, on my side, I also stand by communication. I also stand by listening and the fact that you should be open when a person like comes to you. Don't have that arrogant thing of being like, as she said. Another thing is learning to forgive one another and learning that we're all growing, guys. We're all growing. We'll make mistakes, but and I don't think it's acceptable for you to go to your friends and speak bad of your siblings. I think that's not it. Even the words that you use about your siblings, the way you refer to your siblings, the way you speak about them matters a lot. Because when people see that y'all in the household are not strong for each other,
They'll try and break it.
yeah, they'll try to break it and it will become worse. Yeah. So y'all should stand strong in the household, and then when you go outside, even when people try to drift you apart, you're unbreakable. You correct each other when you come back, but back home. But when you're outside, you stand for your sibling, no matter what. So yeah, it's all about understanding that we're growing. It's all about communication. It's all about listening. Otherwise, guys, that's the end of T-talks.
T-talks.
T-talks. I talk. This time she talked. So and talks because I did talk a lot. But
she does talk a lot, but like with the phone. But with me, when there's me, you don't have time to talk. There's no one's gonna talk. I'm the talker. I'm the preacher.
Yes, we're a preacher. Amen.
I was supposed to be there on the Easter Sunday project for the church because I talk.
Hello.
But you also buy the bull of funny sauce on you know. Look to her. I sis cat. No, so shy. Yeah, like. But yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you press the notification bell so you get notified every time she drops, she posts. She gives us the fitness, that eating, that diaries of the colleges. Yeah.
And the new segment, guys.
Yes, and the T-talks.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I hope you comment, share with other people.
Like.
You watch until the end, guys.
Yes.
You must understand what it. But it's in my yeah, but watch. Even if you shy 2 times speed, just put it there.
2 times speed and watch.
Even if you are cooking, if you are cleaning, there, check your phone. If you are touching your phone, put it in.
Yeah, listen to the audio.
Thank you.
But
okay, now actually we're done. Bye.